Hello and welcome to another video. It's been a little while since I've uploaded, so I figured now would be a good time to update you guys on what I've been up to and the like. In this video, I'm working on 3 art pieces that were a part of a group show in August called More is More. The theme of the show was really in the name. It was for diptychs, triptychs, and art pieces that were very over the top. I'm not usually into art pieces that are super loud and extravagant, so I went ahead and made a triptych. This triptych is titled Unwoven 1 through 3. The original paintings were little swirl abstract pieces that were made with my own handmade watercolors, and then I used the trimmings of those to create these woven pieces. These are still available for purchase. They each come with a very nice gold frame that you'll see later in the video, and if you're interested, please let me know. I will send you the link to buy them. They are $75 a piece. I don't know how long they'll be available, but in case you're interested, there you go. Moving on from that, you might have noticed that I've been gone for a little bit. I think I've been gone without uploading for over a month, which in the past, I've uploaded almost every Friday or Saturday, so I've been gone for a little bit without really much notice for anyone. When I started this channel, I decided way ahead of time that I was not going to upload if I didn't have anything to upload. And I was only going to upload videos if I had something useful or meaningful to say or something cool to show. And in the past couple of weeks, I just haven't had anything like that to put in a video. I've been really busy in my personal life. I haven't had much time to actually work on art. I have been putting together little clips for another studio vlog that spans all the way back to July, but it's just too short right now, and I'm not a fan of putting out videos that are shorter than 6 minutes, because then I don't really feel like they're worth your time. I only like making videos that are short if they are very cut, dry, and concise, like the Color Wheel Color Theory video or the Michaels haul that I did ways back. Last year, I had 3 gouache paintings a part of the Merly Knox art show, which were Mountain View, Foothills, and Little Whistling Duck. I entered again this year with 3 more gouache paintings, which are Frozen Outlook, Moose Walk, and Mountain Morning. These are a little bit bigger than last year. Last year's paintings, I had 1 A5 and 2 7x10 paintings, whereas all 3 of my paintings for this year are 9x12, and they're all landscapes. I think they're very pretty. I'm hoping they do well because we are in Texas, and Texas doesn't really have the same kind of mountains that I like to paint, but fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I get in and that I might place this year. I had also applied for a bunch of Malvaceae, which was a 10-page pocket guidebook about the Malvaceae plant family, and I did not get accepted to be in their printed guidebook, but they are going to be hosting an online exhibit that I will be a part of. And even though I won't have work in the printed guide this time, the email did say that I should note that my submissions for the future will be prioritized in all future selections until my work is published in one of their printed guides. I don't know if they say that to all of their little artists, but I'm going to take that as a positive thing. And they did mention that there are a lot more plant families that they would like to cover, so I'm going to keep an eye on them and see if I can reapply the next time they have something come up. That's pretty much all that I've been applying for recently. I feel like in the past 2 months, I have not applied to hardly anything because I have not seen hardly anything to apply for. The majority of art call applications I've seen are for grants for teaching artists, which I am not an art teacher, so I can't apply to those, or for art residencies in places that I really don't want to go, places like New York and in big cities, or places outside of the country, and I am not in a position where I can go live in those places for 6 months and be an artist and do those things in those ways. If for some reason you see a call for art that you think I would be interested in, I would love to hear about that, and you can always comment it below. But keep in mind, I prefer realism for my stuff. I'm probably not going to apply to something that's mainly for abstract art just because I don't do that very often, and I know that I'm doing it in this video, but that was for a different reason than my normal painting stuff. This year has been really interesting because on top of getting into a gallery and starting to get into shows and exhibitions, I have also started doing some artsy things that I didn't really think of previously. Like, I didn't think I would be able to get into that field, and that is book illustration in general. A couple of years back, I illustrated my first children's book, but this year I illustrated a full coloring book, all but like 2 or 3 pages in it, and I'm going to be starting working on my second children's book that I will be illustrating. And then I've also been able to branch out and start working on book covers. So I recently illustrated my first audiobook cover for someone, and it looks like we're gonna have a couple more that I'm going to do in the future. So that's really exciting to kind of be able to branch out and try new things. Anyway, that's my update on shows and art stuff and things in general. I'm hoping that you'll stick around even if I'm not uploading as consistently. But yeah, I hope you have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye!